of the industry. Dead Air, Surefire has the RC4, Extend has a new line of their Vanquish suppressors. So I covered those. I think I'm going to kind of leave that niche to them, just because I don't have the fancy metering, and I could have hours, dudes. I'm serious. Every booth, it seemed like, had a new line of suppressors. Everybody's trying to hop on this whole zero tech stand thing. And then on top of that, if they didn't have suppressors and I was in a meeting with them, they would show me something like, hey, you want to check out something cool? I think we're going to start making suppressors.
You know what? Suppressors are amazing. I'm a military veteran. They make shooting better in every way. That makes it less recoil. It makes it not as loud. That's why everybody wants a suppressor. It's not just a gimmick.
I've been going crazy. No one's doing that. You're going to have the whole market to yourself. I know, dude. Anyways, let me know what you think. Pops or pop.
Dude, suppressors are awesome, so stop talking crap about it. You don't know what you're talking about. Stick to what you know. As a military veteran, suppressors make a gun better in every way, mostly.
Or grab a drink, go out hall. And if you are around that week after SHOT Show, January 30th, it's Friday. Yeah, 3-dimensional printing. Sometimes YouTube gets a little weird about that, but it's titanium 3-dimensional printed, and it weighs about 14.5 ounces without a mount for the standard size. I really wanted to shoot one and see what the hype was, to see could you really hold it. Yes, they did a demo, and you can actually hold the furthermost section. However, the chamber, the blast chamber, was still super hot. Now, I was a little leery about this, and they claim it's a low back pressure suppressor, and luckily enough, my name got drawn when we got to do this suppressor challenge, where somebody shot a regular gun with a off-brand, I can't remember what brand it was, suppressor, 30 rounds, and then I was supposed to shoot 30 rounds as fast as I could. Now, here's the deal. I got gassed out. Like, definitely, you can see, well, here, I'll just show you the footage. Here's me shooting, and you can see the gaps where the gas just becomes overwhelming, and I can no longer really see the target well to kind of hold the accuracy for this little drill. So, I mean, recoil and sound was, I think, on par with other 5.56 suppressors. It was really tough to tell in the bay, and obviously we didn't shoot next to anything direct to compare. But I will say there was a lot of gas that I felt. They asked afterwards if maybe they needed to adjust the gas block or something like that. But I gotta admit, after my range experience, I wish it had less gas. I would take less gas versus lower temperature or noise, as just generally shooter's perspective. So that's my 2 cents with it.
Use some common sense, bro. Most of the time when you have a suppressor, you're not going to be firing 30 rounds constantly. So gas in your face is something you have to deal with in order for something to be quiet. You can't just suppress something and hold the gases in.
We'll see if I can get one for a little.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
To review and maybe find it on a tuned rifle and kind of see how it goes overall. Speaking of suppressors, also was do as much of a mag dump as they would let me. And I can't remember exactly how many rounds they gave me, but I told them what I was trying to do, and I wanted to see if their low gas can would basically be low in gas. And here's that result. All right, our new RC4, we're going to see how we feel for gas and general recoil impulse. I like that.
You get what you pay for. If you buy an expensive suppressor, you're going to get a pretty good suppressor. If you buy cheap, you're going to get crap.
I don't feel much anything at all. Yeah, I couldn't feel anything, I couldn't smell anything. It's a contrast to something else I may have shot. Just saying. All right, so we're going to do a quick test. About 9 9, 10 rounds. We're just going to run right through it and just kind of see if we can build some of that pressure. Non-potential suppressors, you're going to feel that coming out of the charging handle here, and you're going to feel it right in the face. So we'll see how the RC4 Mini does. This is less than an inch shorter than the full size. Are you going to notice less than an inch?
Well, that's why it's called Surefire, because it's sure to take money out of your wallet, but it's sure to do a good job.
That was great. No issue whatsoever with that. And I have to say, it was a much more pleasant shooting experience. Far less gas in my face, far more enjoyable experience. I didn't get gassed out. I felt like I could have kept going. I could have kept going and shooting if I would have had more rounds in the magazine. So the RC4, it sounded good. Again, we're in kind of these bays where everything's reflecting off the walls and the berm and stuff, so it's tough to get a true feel for the sound. It seemed to sound okay. Felt good in the shoulder as far as recoil and things, but I really did find less gas, a much more enjoyable experience. So I like the RC4. I could see adding one of these to my collection.
Hey guys, Sassy with Dead Air Silencers. We're here at SHOT Show 2026, and I want to show you guys our new Nomad TI OTB, which stands for Over the Barrel. We're really excited about this.
I have a Dead Air on my 22 pistols and rifle, and I will definitely be getting Dead Air when it comes to 9mm, 5.6, and maybe my AK. But I'm going with Dead Air over Surefire.
And we took some of the lessons of old with technology of new and put it into this.
Got our hands full here. You'll need to do this alone.
We're very, very, very happy about this, but we decided to on the inside instead of our 14 pounds or direct threat. You limit it to a few specific guns. These can all take any of our Xeno weapon devices. This one right here. I'm going to show you here in a little bit, but right now it's going to be
Get off me, you turd. I accidentally shot that. Alright guys, we gotta do some grinding today. Hold on, I need to